So everybody's talking about it. Let's discuss CinemaCon 2025. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Spiraken Con Report. I'm your host Xan, saying konnichiwa, aloha, bonjour, and what's up?
Hey, it's Greta.
And this is a new one because we actually didn't go to this convention because it was pretty far away in Las Vegas. And we're talking about CinemaCon 2025. This is a gathering of theater owners and Hollywood studios as they discuss the current state of media and, more importantly, things about movies, showing all the really cool elements about it. Have you ever heard about CinemaCon before?
No, but I kind of feel like this is something that we should try to see next year.
It is, because there's so many things. It's literally a love letter to all of the various movie theaters and really cool stuff, you know?
And I love movies and movie theaters and going to movies.
And the cool thing is that between each set, they actually highlight different people. And yes, I'm aware that the logo's covering my head. Greta's the better looking one anyway. But we digress. So there were so many really cool things going on with this event that happened in Las Vegas from March 3rd, 31st to April 3rd. And gotta say, Vegas is kind of fun, but would it be a little bit expensive during April?
Vegas is always expensive as long as there's a casino.
Well, this is true. But apparently they're giving a lot of good merch. There was lots of trailers, a bunch of film debuts, and tons of stuff. So we're going to break this down by the different studios and the various announcements they made. And we're going to start off with Sony. They had some very big announcements. The first one, well, actually, you know what? I'm just going to expand this to cover us both, and we can do this because it's more of just a chat and discussion. So move that. That looks a little better, I think, right? But we're talking first about Danny Boyle and Alex Garland's latest installment in their trilogy. We're talking about 28 Years Later. This is starring Aaron Taylor Johnson, and it's produced by, ironically, Cillian Murphy, who was the star of the first film. And this looks
scary.
It's the new 28 Years Later. And also, after this, they announced that they are going to be releasing two new films after this one. One is going to be 28 Years Later, Bone Temple, and then the third one is If They Make the Money. Kind of cool that they're that wistful.
Scary.
And yeah, it's 28 years later. It's return to they're not zombies, but they're something else. So next, we've got a big one, which I'm excited about. They finally released the release date for
Spider-Man.
Well, this is Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. A 5-year delay, because originally it was going to be a year, but this looks like it's going to be exceptional. I heard they dropped 10 minutes of the movie, and it's apparently going to be a new type of animation that's never been seen before. And I do love that the image they dropped is the new version of Prowler, which is Miles from his universe versus Miles.
I mean, we know this is going to be good. We're excited for this.
Yeah. It's going to be good. The first two were amazing and astounding. This one looks exceptional.
When does it come out?
This is coming out on June 4th, 2025. And this is the last one in the saga. There's going to be a lot of unique Spider-Man that are going to show up. But what's going to happen? Well, we're going to have to wait and find out.
I don't know.
The next announcement was for a movie called Caught Stealing. This is Darren Aronofsky's new crime thriller, which is starring Aaron Butler, Matt Smith, Bad Bunny is in this. Liev Schreiber. Is about a former baseball player who gets involved in crime dramas during the 1990s.
Sign me up.
Also, the crazy part is that Matt Smith has a mohawk.
No.
He has a pink mohawk. It's like he's 1990s gangster punk. So the next one that we're going to be talking about is Resident Evil. Apparently, the director of Barbarian, Zach Krieger, is directing this. And from what I heard, the actual video for it it's not an action movie. They're going back to the single horror movie like the games are. So I am a little excited about this because Resident Evil, that TV show was so bad. The Netflix show was so bad. They didn't get it, but this seems like they're going back to what it is. And Barbarian was that type of movie. I know you didn't watch Barbarian. Yeah. It was a very...
I missed it.
Let's have a heart attack. So next is a film starring Margot Robbie and Colin Farrell.
I like Margot Robbie and Colin
We're talking
Farrell.
A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey. And this one is apparently it is directed by the director of Pachinko, Kogonada, and it is, It's a romance thriller. Don't know much about it.
I'm game.
It's gonna be kind of interesting when it does.
I mean,
come
you
out.
had me at Colin Firth.
No, not Firth. Farrell.
Oh,
Colin Farrell. Bullseye.
dang it.
He plays the Penguin.
Yeah. But not as the Penguin. He's gonna be cute, right?
Yeah. No, he's gonna be handsome. Then we have a movie called The Goat, which is, of course, the acronym for greatest of all time, and it's about Steph Curry. What do you think?
I can't wait. My mom's gonna.
It's Tyree Dillon and it's Steph Curry. I would have rather had someone else, like maybe
Steph Curry.
Well, we're getting another Michael Jordan movie. We're getting a Michael Jackson movie. So they didn't announce this event.
What about Shaq?
Yeah.
I do love Steph Curry.
Yeah.
I love the whole Curry family. I'm very invested.
Yes, you are. Next, we have 2 anime announcements from Sony. We've got the Demon Slayer Infinite Castle and Chainsaw Man films coming out this year. The anime for Japan is coming out on August 18th. I think we're getting at the end of the year for Infinite Castle, which is going to be the end of the Demon Slayer saga. They're just not doing a season. They're just doing it as one movie. And Chainsaw Man, well, it's setting up for part 2. And we have a visitor from Maddie. So are you going to watch any of these? No.
Maddie's really excited for the Demon Slayer. She does like that whole franchise.
Yes, she does. And then, surprise, surprise, this one was shocking. 2 people from the 90s are coming back for a horror franchise when we thought they were dead. We're talking about Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr. for the new...
I Know What You Did Last Summer?
Yes. It's also going to have Madeline Klein and Joshua Orpin starring in it. It's directed by Jennifer Caitlin Robinson. And my drink was being attacked by Maddie. So I had to do that. But I don't know how I feel.
I feel like I've had enough I Know What You Did Last Summer movies. I didn't even watch most of them.
No,
I just love that whole time period.
The book is so much different than the movie, but it makes sense, and it was made in the 70s. And the movie's good. The second one was okay, but this sounds like it's going to be good.
You're calling from inside the house.
Yeah, it's going to be good, I think. No, that's Scream.
That's Scream.
That's Scream. Okay. Anyway, next after this, we had Grand Gear, which is the new film from Godzilla -1, Takeshi Yamazaki. And that was
so. What is Grand Gear about?
I have no idea, but I'm excited because it's.
Is it black and white or is it going to be in color?
Color. Okay.
Boom, boom.
Then we have The Breadwinner. This is stand-up comedian Nate Bargatze's cinematic debut as an actor and some comedian. I have no idea what it's about. Not interested. Could be good. Then there's Clara and the Sun. This is the adaptation of the acclaimed novel, which is really famous. But guess who's doing it? Taika Waititi.
Yay!
Eh.
Not your favorite.
I'm burnt out on Taika Waititi. He really just he's unfortunately I think he has worn out his welcome at this point. Unless he does something truly amazing, like he's at his bottom of the barrel. Like he's at the happening phase of his career. I think. Like he may come back up, but we'll have to wait and see.
I'm excited for the next one.
Oh, you mean the 4th film in the franchise, even though they're saying 3?
Yes.
Talking about Jumanji 3. We got another chapter coming out. Do we know anything about it? No, but they're doing another Jumanji. Who knows? The next one after that I'm excited about too. Neil Blomkamp, who did District 9, is directing a non-remake film of Starship Troopers based more on the Heimlich novel. This is going to be interesting, especially with all the stuff going on, all the propaganda. Because the movie is about propaganda and stuff. But, all right, anyway. They officially announced the Legend of Zelda is coming out in 2027. And it's going to be directed by Wes Bali. That's all we know. I'm curious if Link is going to be a silent protagonist. Because that would make the most sense. But then it's like, you can't do that.
You can.
I mean, you could, but I don't know. I don't think it would pay the bills. But then next we have
Karate Kid.
Karate Kid Legends, which is a sequel to the series, and I think it's a sequel to Cobra Kai. I'm not sure if it's in universe. I'm pretty sure it is.
I'm so ready for it.
But the fact that we get Mr. Han back, which is Jackie Chan, I'm like,
I love Jackie Chan.
It's gonna be good. The trailer that they dropped, I'm excited for it. I'm curious as to why they had to leave China in the first place.
I really hope they have bloopers.
Maybe because his movies have bloopers, but then you have the seriousness of Karate Kid, which never has bloopers.
Please put in bloopers.
Hopefully. So
But it looks really awesome. I'm invested. I just watched the trailer once, and I'm invested in the kid.
So there are two more major announcements from Sony, and these are big, really big. The first one is we officially have the title of the next MCU Spider-Man film. It's going to be Brand New Day. It's coming out 2026 in July, and if you read the comics, Brand New Day was after the reset when they destroyed Mary Jane and Peter's marriage, and they just brought back a bunch of characters. It was a soft reboot of the franchise. And this sounds like it's going to be a soft reboot because of what happened at the end of No Way Home, where it's Peter now has no one.
Which sucks. They left us in a bad place.
But we have a bunch of very cool actors who are going to be in this film. And we have Sydney Sweeney is going to be in this as the maybe love interest, maybe villain. We're not entirely sure. There is
Can a love interest also be a villain?
maybe, who knows? But the other one I had to take off. This is a big one. The last announcement was huge. So they are doing a interesting concept in 2028 in April. I think it was the 3rd. They said, not sure of the date. Sam Mendes is making a Beatles biopic starring Paul Mescal as Paul McCartney, Joseph Quinn as George Harrison, Barry Keoghan as Ringo Starr, and Harris Dickinson as John Lennon. But here's the thing. It's not one movie. It's 4 movies.
Oh, because it's one on each of them?
Each perspective. Ooh. And they're coming out the same day.
Are they coming out with a 5th one with Yoko?
That's what I was going to guess. But here's the thing. 1, is it going to be you have to pay for like a superstar pass? You're going to be there from 9 in the morning until 12 at night? Or is this going to be like, we're going to see which Beatle everyone hates?
Or everyone loves?
Well, we know it's going to be either John or Paul. Honestly, let's be honest. It's going to be John or Paul.
John, Paul,
Ringo,
George, or Ringo.
Har 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 har.
I was kind of going with the 90s theme.
It is nice, but that's not nice. That's going to be huge. I think it's going to be exceptional. The question is, do we try to?
The music's going to be killer.
It's going to be. I'm just curious how they're going to do it, and where is it going to culminate in one big concert at the end, which could be the same concert for all 3?
Like maybe they all have 4. Maybe they all have the same ending.
I don't know.
It's everybody's perspective, except for like, I don't know.
I mean, it could end where it logically ends, where it's like, okay, this is when John died, this is when George died, this is.
Okay, now here's the question of the day: do we watch everything that we can to find out as much as we can about it, or do we really try to watch nothing, no spoilers, no trailers, no nothing, and go into it blind?
I heard I don't think they're gonna release anything except for like a teaser trailer, just like a true like MCU where you don't know what the hell's going on trailer. I think that's all they're gonna release. But we have 3 years, so we'll probably forget about this. So either way, so that is what Sony did. There were some really good ones. For me, the highlight of that was going to be Spider-Man, No Way Home, and A Brand New Day, and Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. And I gotta say, I'm intrigued about Caught Stealing.
I'm intrigued about Caught Stealing. And where's the
Goat is the one.
Goat?
Yeah.
I Goat and
Zelda could be good or could be bad.
Margot Robbie. Which one's Margot Robbie?
That's the big, bold, beautiful journey.
And Jumanji 3.
Well, I think it's gonna be okay, but let's see. I think you're gonna be more excited about. I
want the drums. Boom.
I think the next one you're gonna be more excited about because we're now going from Sony to Lionsgate. Lionsgate was an imprint from Disney. They've released some interesting things, and the first thing they're doing is they're doing a prequel to one of the greatest action series of all time. We're talking about John Wick, and it's the prequel to When He Meets Hannah, and it's starring Keanu Reeves.
Because he's Keanu Reeves.
And it's going to be directed by the director of Kubo and the Two Strings. So I'm excited about this. I like that movie. I know you did not like that movie.
Which one?
Kubo and the Two Strings.
Oh, yeah, no.
You said it was too sad.
Yeah.
But also announced, which I'm surprised because in the fourth movie, it ends in a way where I don't think there could be another one, but we're getting John Wick 5.
I can't wait.
But speaking of John Wick, we also have Ballerina coming out. June 6, 2025, starring Ana de Armas. And here's the best part. the villain is John Wick.
That's so awesome.
No, because it's John
Yeah.
Wick is hunting her down, and it's like apparently he's like they make you realize he's Baba Yaga. Like Baba Yaga is scary.
He doesn't die. He just
No,
when he
no,
comes for you, he comes for you.
In 4 he dies. In 4 he dies. So we're gonna see what happens. But the other big announcement for it was gonna be that Kane is getting a spin-off. He was the blind assassin who actually had dialogue with John Wick in John Wick 3. And the movie is directed by and starring Donnie Yen.
Okay.
He is the only martial artist who I know in a film will be like, let's improvise during a fight scene, and it's actually a improvised fight scene.
I gotcha.
Like he's a choreographer, actor. I'm excited for this. It's gonna be kind of cool.
Who's gonna be the Foley artist?
Don't know. So next we have Paul Fahey, who did Bridesmaid, doing a, well, let's be honest, it's gonna be kind of selling a little bit. I'm not excited, but he's gonna be doing this first look producing. So I think they're gonna give him an option for a film. He's gonna produce it. Could be good, could be bad. He's been very 50-50. I mean, he did good in Spy, he did good in Bridesmaids, and a couple other ones, but he's just been kind of.
But I like those movies. They're fun.
This is true. The next
They're
one,
funny.
the next one, I am excited about because here's what happened when they announced this in the theaters. They said, "Yeah, we got this. We got the book for this a month or like 3 months early, and we were working on it." And then, well, you know what? Since all of you probably haven't read it yet,
Here's the book.
they gave everybody in the audience the book before they announced.
Ooh.
The Hunger Games: Sunrise on the Reaping, and this comes out literally a week after it was released. The actual book was released, and this is the story of Hamish and why Hamish is an alcoholic. So it's gonna be very dark. And after I heard Songbirds is so great, this is apparently gonna be amazing. And actually, I have never watched Hunger Games before. I'm the camp of Battle Royale over Hunger Games, but
So maybe we need to watch all the Hunger Games before this.
well, for the book club, since we're coming up to S, we might do Suzanne Collin as the nomination. If you want me to review that, let me know.
I like that.
Okay. So next for Lionsgate, we have by the same director. He is directing on September 12th, 2025. Francis Lawrence is directing the first adaptation of Stephen King's dystopian thriller, The Long Walk. This is starring Cooper Hoffman, David Jonas, Judy Greer, and Mark Hamill as the Major. Now, this is a crazy story where it's about 100 kids who have to walk Route 1 from Maine to Florida and keep a pace at 3 miles an hour.
Holy cow.
And the thing is, the last one standing will get whatever they want.
Why do they have to walk it?
It's a dystopian future. It's like you pick 100 people and the winner gets whatever they want. Like, because they're like starving.
Oh.
And he says, like, in Hunger Games, you root for Katniss. You don't care about and you kind of care about the other people. You want Katniss to win. In this one, you want them all to survive.
Aww.
And they're not going to survive. But it looks, and apparently Mark Hamill is killing it at it. Like, he's like truly an evil person. So I am excited about this because it's not scary. It's just literally like Hunger Games, but it's walking.
I don't know if I want to see that one.
I want to, when the trailer
That
comes,
might be too scary for me.
when the trailer comes out, we'll discuss it. But the next one, this is the title of the second movie. It should have been the second movie, but it's the third movie. We're talking about
Now You See Me?
Now You Don't. The third Now You See Me movie where there's going to be 4 more people who showed up. And apparently it's mostly practical effects, even though apparently in the trailer it was all CG. So it's like, we don't know.
It's up close magic.
But Ruben Fleischer directing it. This is coming out November 14th. You want to see that one?
Yeah.
Did we see the second one?
No.
No, we did. It's with
Yeah, we did.
We did see
I really like
She left, but she came back from the second movie,
Yeah.
so that's cool. After this one, we have a film starring The Weeknd using his real name, which I was kind of shocked that they're doing that. And we're talking about where is it? His real name is, well, I took down his real name, but talking about The Weeknd in Hurry Up Tomorrow. This is a biopic where he's playing himself in an altered version of himself, and he deals with a weird stranger while having insomnia.
Now, Jenna Ortega is in this, and she's a phenomenal actress.
She is.
This looks twisted.
The thing is also, it's just dealing with insomnia. This may be like completely unreliable narrator. We don't know what's going on.
I know. It looks
And they've
really
explained
good.
nothing. This is batshit crazy.
Yeah.
I want to see this one. It's going to be pretty good. And that is the releases for Lionsgate. And for me, I think it's going to be John Wick. Well, actually, Kane I'm more excited about. Kane, Long Walk, and Now You See Me. What about you?
John Wick, Ballerina,
Okay.
and Now You See Me, Now You Don't.
Well, we're going to have to see those and talk about them. So, now we come to Warner Brothers, which surprisingly, David Zaslav has not destroyed this company yet, but he seems to be intent on doing it. Before we get into this, big news. You heard about Coyote versus Acme, right? The movie that he shelved.
Okay.
Another company has picked it up.
Okay.
They paid a lot. So
Okay.
they're releasing it, and if it does well, we might get Batgirl. But you have to actually buy it.
Oh.
Coyote versus Acme, for those who don't know, is literally it's Coyote suing Acme in live action with animation.
Yay.
You don't want to see him? No, it's gonna be a like a Roger Rabbit style where it's a
I
lot.
know. I'm more excited about that.
Well, the first one we have, of course, is the one which just came out. Well, yesterday.
Chee-hoo.
Yeah, Chihu, but we're talking about
Minecraft.
Minecraft movie starring Jack Black as Steve.
But I like Jack Black.
Yeah, but it's a kid's Minecraft. I'm hearing it's like
I love kids movies.
Yeah, but it's all Minecraft jokes. It'd be
No, I get it. All the stuff is square and
you dig stuff and you build things and
diggy diggy hole, diggy diggy hole.
Yes. I don't know. I'm like kind of
I am so here for it. But I don't know if I'm excited about it because I don't play Minecraft.
I played Minecraft and I built a couple of really cool things.
You know what I mean?
But I get frustrated with Minecraft.
So, but do you not like the movie because you get frustrated with Minecraft?
No, it's not that at all. Just the vibes are weird, but it could be good. I think we'll go watch.
I'm here for it.
I have a ticket for it. We'll see it. So next we have a film called Sinners. This is one that's coming out in 2 weeks. It's starring Michael B. Jordan as twins who are facing a bunch of vampires in 1910.
I am so ready for this movie.
It's going to be horrifying and scary and genius because it is a period piece.
It's a period vampire piece.
And it's directed by the director of Creed and Black Panther, Ryan Coogler.
Yeah, I'm so ready for this.
Which I'm surprised because you hate zombies.
I hate zombies, but I like vampires.
Yes,
that doesn't make sense, but I am here for it.
But we'll see. The next one we have is one coming out September 26th. Paul Thomas Anderson is doing a comedy. Oh, wrong one. But he's doing a comedy which is involving Leonardo DiCaprio and a bunch of other people as a bunch of revolutionaries who are trying to save a baby. It looks twisted and insane. I think it's going to be good. I'm not sure, though. I showed you the trailer and you were like, I'm confused.
Yeah.
Because it's Leo looking really, really grungy.
Yeah. A lot of his stuff recently is like scary, a little dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next we have The Bride. This is Maggie Gyllenhaal doing a very punk-inspired version of Bride of Frankenstein, which is apparently Sid and Nancy mixed with Where the Heart Is, mixed with Frankenstein. Christian Bale is playing the creature, and they make him look very different. I think it's going to be like a really metal movie. Could be a good romance. I mean, the original Bride with Sting wasn't bad, but this is going to be more like crime movie. But it's Maggie Gyllenhaal. She does a good job. You have no interest.
Nope.
It's a romance, though.
Sign me up for Minecraft. Jumanji.
Okay. So anyway, next we have the sequel to Mortal Kombat 2, the one which came out during COVID, which was subpar. At the cast list, we have Cole back again, but the main character is going to be Johnny Cage. Is it going to be good? I don't know. I was burned after the first one. I may see it. I may not. I may wait for it to come out on direct.
And Fright.
Then,
next
one, which surprisingly, this one we're not going to show images for. The final film, the final chapter with the Warrens. We're talking about Conjuring Last Rites. This is the final film. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad?
Ooh.
Conjuring has gotten very, but we'll get there. This is coming out September
He
2025.
might have to see it by himself.
I might watch it, might not. I like The Conjuring, but that's a little too for me. The next one I'm a little excited about because it's the final film in Final Destination Bloodlines. May 16th, 2025. This is the last one. Apparently it's a family curse. And the funny part is the trailer was first off, Tony Todd, he got thin. He looks like a skeleton now. He used to be like this big bulky guy. Now he's thin.
I did not finish watching the trailer.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
I mean, ice and glass. But anyway, the next one we know nothing about. They have revealed nothing. They have shown like one image, and apparently the trailer is bonkers. Zach Krieger, the guy who made Barbarian, is doing a horror epic that is known simply as Weapons. We know nothing about it. And I want it to be like that. Like Barbarian, you didn't know what it was about. I want the same thing. So if it's scary as anything, we won't know till we go in.
I hope they're doing bag checks in the movie theater.
Maybe. Next one is F1, starring Brad Pitt, which is directed by Jerry Bruckheimer and Joseph Kosinski.
But you know what? The racing movies lately have been really good.
Apparently, this one is supposed to be the most accurate version of F1 racing ever in film. And, you know, if you like the director of Top Gun made this, so it's going to look amazing.
Because it's basically jet planes on wheels.
This is true, and it's a biopic. So on one hand, it's a biopic, kind of cool. On the other hand,
I think we're gonna like it more than you think we are.
I think so. I think this is one of those ones you may want to watch in IMAX. Not sure though. The next one is kind of shocking because I thought this was a joke because it was April 1st we announced it. Bill Hader, the guy who did the horrible Cat in the Hat SNL sketch where he shows up and he's like the kids actually like their stepdad, their former dad. He's the Cat in the Cat.
He's the Cat in the Cat? The Cat in the Hat.
He's the new Cat in the Hat. Bill Hader.
Is there thing 1 and thing 2?
Probably. I don't know if he's going to be, the thing 1's going to be married to his ex-wife. We'll find out. But they're making the Cat in the Hat in February 2026 with Bill Hader. I think this is going to be either a train wreck or it's going to be amazing.
Okay.
I'm excited for this one. The next one, a lot of people were debating about because of stuff in it. And we're talking about Superman. The new trailer dropped where we finally see that Krypto is not a good boy. He is a very mean boy.
I really like the way that they did this poster.
That's how the movie's gonna be.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, you didn't. Sorry. Yeah, it's a beautiful poster, and it's the same one. But
Krypto looks.
But he mean dog. He jumps on him when he's hurt and goes, and then bites him and pulls him around.
Hey, it's like get up, get up, get up.
Oh, he's in play mode.
No, he's like, yeah, get up. Like it's gonna be okay. Come on, move. You can move.
Yeah,
Krypto's a good boy.
Well, what I do like that we do get to see the Fortress of Solitude. Alan Tudyk is one of the robots, kind of cool. The debate about people saying, "Oh, the
robots do look kind of neat."
That he's crying as he's healing. It's like his bones are broken and they have to set them and fix them. It's his body healing. That's gonna be a natural thing no matter what. It's normal. Like
nothing's normal for Superman.
Yeah, but he's not Ubermensch though. He's like, oh, he can't be hurt. It's like he can be hurt. It's the whole thing is the movie's about hope and kindness, and I'm excited to see this movie.
I'm excited. I like a good.
The trailer looks great. I do like that we see more Guy Gardner doing stuff. I like that we actually hear Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor, and apparently during the actual when they showed this at CinemaCon, they were all on stage and they were all asked who do they want to be, and one person was like, oh, I went for both, and I went for Batman and Superman, didn't get either, so I don't know who I want to be. And it was kind of apparently a really genuine interaction, not a skit. So who knows? I'm excited for this movie. It's going to be good. And so those are the Warner Brother releases. Minecraft's already out, so that's not a thing. But out of the new ones,
but Minecraft is like just out.
Yeah, I would say the one I'm most excited about is going to be Sinners, Superman, and probably The Bride. Weapons, I'm like, I want to see, but I'm like, I don't want to see it too. But I'd say like Superman is definitely the one I'm most excited to see. And then Sinners after that. What about you?
Minecraft and Superman. Superman.
And just so you know, we have our notes over here. That's why we keep looking this way.
Sorry.
It's not because of that. We have our notes here, so we're kind of going through it. So next, let's get to Universal Studios, and the first one is na 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 Jurassic World Rebirth, which is apparently they're going back to horror instead of action, and
With Anthony from Bridgerton.
I don't know how I feel. I want to see this, and I don't because the last two burned me so bad because they just. It's like with most, like the last two made Jurassic Lost World look so much better.
Yeah.
So you didn't see Lost World. I have to show you that stuff.
Yeah, I'm
Because you saw the first one and then you saw the two new ones.
Yeah. I'm in it for Jurassic World, but why are we continuously going back in?
Because dinosaurs are awesome.
Yeah, okay.
Let's be honest. Let's see now. Next, we have an announcement which is going to be Gabby's Dollhouse is actually getting a film adaptation where she's going to go with her abuela. And her abuela is going to be played by Gloria Estefan. And they're helped by a crazy cat lady played by Kristen Wiig. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? It's Gabby. Actually,
I have no idea what Gabby is.
It's a Gabby's Playhouse, Dollhouse. It's a kids show. So, it's going to be okay. The next one.
I like Gloria Estefan.
I've only watched half this movie and it was entertaining and the books sell like crazy.
Okay, I like this one.
Talk about bad guys too. This one's with a group of female bad guys who try to take their position.
Okay, so if Bad Guys is the animated kind of like Ocean's 11-ish,
yep.
Bad Guys 2 would be Ocean's 8.
No, because it's
the girls.
No, but it's them. They're both against each other, so it's more like Ocean. It's more like Now You See Me 3.
I'm in it. Let's do this. Bad Guys 2.
You're in it. The next one, they actually did the premiere. They premiered this at CinemaCon. We're talking about How to Train Your Dragon, and everyone is saying the same thing. This arguably is the best live action adaptation ever. It does something completely different. This will bring you back to the world with Toothless, and I want to rewatch the first one because it's been so long. I don't remember the first one.
Because this is essentially...
It's essentially a remake.
The first one.
Yes. One thing I heard, again, another thing from that was during the event, they were talking about how, they enjoyed covering themselves and like how I learned from the last actor. Gerard Butler's like, there's only one man who could take over for Gerard Butler.
Gerard Butler.
And apparently he spent 20 minutes on this and then they stopped him. And then later on he came back for nothing and he brought it up again. It's Gerard Butler. I
like Gerard Butler.
He's crazy and funny.
But he's like good crazy.
But he's also like, keep looking at him and don't turn your back at him because he can be crazy. I like it. So the next one is a new Jordan Peele joint called Him, about a football player who learns about the inner secrets of football. And this is, Jordan Peele's producing it. He's not directing it. It's directed by Justin Tipping and starring Tyreek Withers, and his mentor is Marlon Wayans. And Marlon Wayans has come up in the world from the Stupid Wayans brothers. He's being more like he was in, when he won his Academy Award, because he is a good actor. It's just he kind of stays as the idiot. So I'm intrigued to see him actually act.
It takes a really smart person to play an idiot.
This is true, but he also does he does some really dumb things. Anyway, the next one is a family vacation gone wrong. When a family goes to Italy and someone tries to kidnap the daughter, someone defends their daughter rightfully and gets involved in a drug trafficking ring. Who are we talking about? We're talking about Bob Odenkirk in Nobody 2. There's a new Nobody, and apparently Christopher Lloyd and Method Man are in it.
I like Nobody.
What's the name? RZA.
I like Nobody. Now, do not get me wrong. There are many parts of the fight scenes and things that I can't watch. That
movie was fun because he did his own stunts.
But I loved that movie. I thought it was really good.
He did his own. I'm excited for it.
Most of what happens on the bus I did not watch. I just kept looking. Look at my popcorn. Look at this popcorn.
I still say that and apparently the trailer is off the hook, and I'm like I'm so excited to see it.
I'm here for Nobody 2.
Nobody 2 is gonna be great. Next one is the grand finale of the franchise. We're talking about Downton Abbey 3. The Crawley family is returning. We do have an announcement of some of the cast list. The actor is returning from 2. But that makes sense because Barrow's coming back. What is the story? We don't know. What is the thing? No one knows.
It's called The Final Act.
No, it's the grand finale.
The grand finale.
The grand finale. I think I have the image right here, I believe. Hold on. I did not throw it in there. Nope. I have the other stuff.
But it's Lady Mary, shot from the back in a beautiful red gown
We will see though. But the
in
next,
Downton Abbey.
yep.
Oh,
And the next one is Wes Anderson has a new film that's apparently him dialed to 11 called The Phoenician Scheme. What is it about? It's Wes Anderson. Who knows? Is it going to be good? Who knows? Is it going to be symmetrical? Yes. Then we have a new film by Yorgos Lanthimos, the person who did Poor Things, and he's working again with Emma Stone for another surreal story called Begonia.
I do like Emma Stone.
You did not want to watch that movie, though.
No, but I like Emma Stone.
But she won the Academy Award for it, and apparently it's amazing. It's very pro woman, anti everything, but she's crazy in it. But this one's apparently gonna be just as nuts.
But I like Emma Stone.
True. And then next, I've been clicking through it. Let's talk about it. Five Nights at Freddy 2. This one apparently is going to be a scarier, better version of it, unlike the first film, which has still sold a lot of money and was the highest film that Lionsgate ever sold, even though it was a bomb. Like, it critically hated, but popular because kids love Five Nights. The first film was not scary. This one's going back to being actually scary. Matthew Lillard's returning. How's he returning? Who knows? The next one after that
Scary.
is going to be Megan 2.0. Why? I get that the one was like weirdly popular, but they're doing a second one, and this one's not going to be a horror movie. It's going to be an action film. What do you think after watching that trailer?
Watch on the background streaming.
No, I mean, what do you think about the trailer? Like,
The trailer looks pretty good. They're rehabilitating a psycho robot.
I do like that they put her in a little robot that they got rid of, which is so sad because these all turned off. It was so sad that people were so sad that they were dying. I know that just made no sense, but it does.
They are rehabilitating a psycho robot that tried to kill people. So
And making her taller, and you have the oops, I did it again.
Well, they grew her up a little bit.
Like I said, the first one I didn't watch in theaters. I'm not gonna watch this one in theaters, but it might be fun.
If you've seen any of the reviews, you know this is not my kind of movie.
Yeah, but you might like The next one I'm excited about because apparently the trailer is crazy, and they're leaning into this supernatural element. We're talking about Black Phone 2. The grabber is back, but why? And also the main character's back. What happened? Who knows? Joe Hill has given the okay for this, so it might be amazing or it might be garbage, but
So
apparently it is truly scary.
I'm kind of nervous because a lot of the movies that are coming out are really scary movies.
I thought you enjoyed the first one. It wasn't that scary.
Yeah, it's great.
I know you were hiding in the popcorn the entire time, but
Yeah.
I thought you liked it. It wasn't that bad because he wasn't that scary. Just a weird guy in a mask, and all the supernatural was just kids telling him how to get out of it. Anyway, other news. We're getting a big announcement on the 5th about Super Mario Brothers, the sequel. What's going to happen? Who knows?
Super Mario.
Minions 3 coming out July 2025. Shrek 5 coming out 2026. The trailer for that dropped. Shrek looks rough.
I don't know. Those are going to be slam dunks.
Yeah. Then we have the Odyssey, which is coming out, which Tom Holland is working on. He's playing the son of Odysseus. The film is going to be amazing. It's Christopher Nolan. I just
I
hope
think we haven't had a Greek mythology in a while. Time.
we haven't, but I just hope. No, we had last year. We had the one with Ralph Fiennes, which was the Odyssey, but it's when he comes back to visit his wife. We didn't watch it. I wanted to see it. But this one looks good from what I'm hearing. I hope Chris Nolan doesn't do what he did in Tenet, and it's just and you don't understand a word of what's going on. I want to actually hear the actors. Other big news, we have a new Steven Spielberg UFO movie. No word on it. Apparently this is going to be the UFO film all the UFO fans are going to want to talk about.
Do you think they're using real UFOs?
At this point, I have no idea, but apparently this is going to be exceptional. And then last and certainly not least, we have Wicked for Good, which is going to be the part 2 of the Wicked film. This is going to deal with the fallout after the end of Wicked Part 1. Is it going to live up to the expectations of the first film? Because, well, let's be honest, the best song in the musical happened in the first act.
It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be awesome. Is it going to be as good as the first one? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see.
I believe in this team.
Yes. So next we have, so that was for Universal, and for me, my tops are going to be How to Train Your Dragon, uh, Black Phone 2, Super Mario Odyssey, Wicked, and then I'm going to say Nobody 2. Oh, Downton Abbey.
That's right. Downton Abbey, #1.
No, besides Downton Abbey, what else?
Downton Abbey.
What else are you excited about?
Downton Abbey. I'm excited about Downton Abbey, Wicked, and Bad Guys 2.
Not How to Train Your Dragon?
Downton Abbey, Wicked, and Bad Guys 2.
Gotcha. That's what you're excited about.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, we're going to go to MGM Studios. The first one is apparently they're saying this is his best work, and no one knew about this because all the stuff behind it is just crazy. All the work about it, because this is going to be helmed by Phil Lord and Chris Miller, and it's written by Andy Weir, the creator of The Martian. They're adapting Project Hail Mary. This is his Hugo Award-winning book, which is better than The Martian.
With Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling is playing a scientist who's sent out into space. Doesn't remember what happened. He's going to supposedly save the Earth. This is a character study. It's going to be drive level acting. So, March 20th, 2026. I can't wait for the trailer to drop so we can talk about this. The next one is a adaptation of a Colleen Hoover book. We're talking about Verity, coming out May 26, 2025, starring Anne Hathaway and Dakota Johnson. Verity is the murder mystery smut that she wrote. It is what it is. You have not read Colleen Hoover, which I'm thankful for, but yeah. Next is we have the third adaptation of Thomas Crown Affair, coming out 2026. It's being directed and starring Michael B. Jordan.
I like Michael B. Jordan. I like the Thomas Crown Affair. Can he out Thomas Crown Pierce Brosnan? And what's her name?
Did
Sexy.
Pierce Brosnan out Thomas Crown Michael Caine?
A little bit, because I was team Pierce Brosnan. I like Michael Caine, but that was like my movie. It came out when I was an adult, you know?
True. So
I'm excited for this one.
So the next one is a little bit different. This is After the Hunt. This is directed by Luca Guadagnino with Julia Roberts and Andrew Garfield as two professors who find themselves in a tough spot after one of the students accuses one of her colleagues of inappropriate behavior, which leads to a dark secret. It's going to be a real drama. It's an original film. Is it going to be good? I don't know. Wait and see. The next one, at the end of they show the trailer, which is disturbing. And at the end of the trailer, the main actor in this is in a chair. When the lights came on stage, the actor was in the same chair, in the same clothing. We're talking about Mercy. This is a new sci-fi film. It's coming out January 23rd, 2026, where it's a world where all judicial things are judged by an AI. So that is the judge, jury, and executioner program. And it's about a detective who designs a system, and then he finds there's issues with it after his wife is murdered. Could be really good. Could be really bad. I'm excited because it's a good sci-fi
movie. Too
movie.
close to what can soon to be our future.
No, the Judge Dredd is our future. That's our future at this point. But anyway, the next one is a film called 3 Bags Full: A Sheep Detective Story. It is animated and live action. The live action part is about Hugh Jackman. He is a shepherd with a flock of sheep who gets murdered. Excuse me. And then his flock of sheep, voiced by Patrick Stewart, Emma Thompson, and a bunch of other old people, have to solve the murder.
Interesting. I'd like to see a preview.
It sounds completely insane.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just me saying it out loud, I'm like, this sounds nuts. But apparently it's a bonkers whodunit, and it's coming out 2026. It should be really, really good.
Okay.
Next one, we have a crime drama that is starring Chris Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo, Halle Berry, and I think it's Barry Koenig. And this is called Crime 101. It's about 4 individuals who get involved in a crime through various points of view.
Okay.
Bart Layton's directing it. It should be.
I like all these actors.
it should be a unique story,
Okay.
regardless. Then we have Is God Is. This is a adaptation of the Broadway play. This is starring Vivica A. Fox. It is going to be it's about two twins named Racine and Ania, and they have burn marks which make them look different. And they found their mom's still alive, and their dad's responsible for their burns, and a lot of craziness happens. This is apparently a Afro-punk spaghetti western Greek tragedy.
Huh.
So either it's going to be really amazing or it's going to be completely nuts.
You know why it was called a spaghetti western?
Because it was shot in Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
No, I knew that. I didn't know if they knew that.
No, it's a big thing. So next one, with all the screen.
You have to say it. You have to say it.
I know, Master. No, it's He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. The latest live-action adaptation, directed by Travis Knight. We've seen so many test footage. Apparently, there was some more footage shown. It's going to be practical effects heavy, but it's going to be
He-Man.
Yeah.
In my mind, I'm hearing Masters of the Universe as if Queen said it.
No, that's not how it's that.
I know, but that's what I'm hearing.
No, that's whatchamacallit. That's Highlander. Anyway, next one. John Bernthal and Ben Affleck are returning for Accountant 2. This one, the brothers get back together.
Yeah.
They're going to solve the murder of everyone's favorite police detective.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Yes.
I want to like it. This was going to be more a brother story.
Yeah.
I want to like it. If I had to choose, it's coming out the same day as Nobody. Honestly,
I'm going to see Nobody first.
Nobody trumps this one out. Let's be honest.
But I'm excited for this one.
Actually, no, it doesn't come
I
out.
like The
This is
Accountant.
April 25th. Nobody is coming out at the end of the year. So never mind. I'm wrong.
I'm excited for this.
I'm
clearly more excited than Xan.
I'm trepidatious about this because the first film, I like it. It also hits a little close to home with
Because you are a accountant?
no, because I have family members who are autistic, and just some of the things in it, it just feels a little too close to home.
There's a lot of different types of autism.
I know, but it just feels weird. I like it. I don't know.
Our autistic family member is not going to turn into a sniper
No,
killer.
I hope he ends up like his handler,
The puppet master of a sniper killer?
the one who's able to talk through a
Just
computer.
saying. Yeah.
But that's beyond the board. Next, anyway. So for this one, MGM Project Hail Mary, 100%.
That's right. Thomas Crown Affair.
No, I'd say Tom's Crown Affair is up there too, but Mercy. For me, it's gonna be Mercy, Project Hail Mary, and Masters of the Universe.
I'm kind of like settling into the fact that we're just redoing every movie that we grew up with loving.
There's a lot of them that are original ideas though, like
I know,
Mercy's
but
original.
like Thomas Crown Affair, this is the third iteration.
Technically fourth, but yeah.
Okay, so this is the fourth iteration. I'm that an accountant too.
True. But we'll see how. Next we have Paramount. Paramount, the first one is
That's right.
Leslie Nielsen playing the son of Liam Neeson playing the son of Leslie Nielsen in The Naked Gun.
Yep.
This is produced by Seth MacFarlane and directed by one of the Lonely Island members. This movie looks
so much fun.
It looks so fun. It's so stupid, and it
looks like so much fun.
As long as they lead into the stupidity and the straight facedness, I will love this.
But from what I saw in the trailer, like
they totally like just.
I really hope like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has like a weird cameo.
He was not in that, but I could see it. I love the whole thing where
Let's go.
He's like, "Hey Dad, I miss you. Hey Dad." Then
and then it pans out. They're all like, "Hey Dad."
It shows Nordberg, and it's just like the guy's like, "No, I'm not saying that because it's OJ." That, and then of course the it looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it just looks like a good time.
And
it comes out August 1st in the middle of summer, like.
Yeah, and also the other part is that Liam Neeson. He's known for action. He is a very funny guy. He does a lot of. You watch all his interviews. He's
really funny.
He's really funny. So I hope it's really good. So the next one is going to be another Stephen King remake. This is going to be The Running Man. The Running Man is getting a remake, and this one's starring Glenn Powell, and Josh Brolin is going to be Killian. and this is going to be more based on the story, so it's going to be they're hunting him throughout the entire country. It's Edgar Wright, who did so many good movies. I'm excited for this one. You have no interest in The Running Man.
No.
It's an action movie. Did you see the original Running Man?
No.
With Arnold?
Nope.
Okay, we need to watch that and get your opinion on that, because it is an amazing movie. It is an amazingly, wonderfully horrible movie. It is so dumb.
Or we can rewatch the Downton Abbey movies.
Anyway, next one after this one. We have The Smurfs with Rihanna voicing Smurfette, and Nick Offerman is now Papa Smurf's brother. This is
You
CG.
know what? Rihanna does a good job at doing an animated voice.
But did you
doing
like
a voiceover. Not everybody can pull it off. She does a really
But this
good job.
is a new Smurfette. The last one we had was Katy Perry before this. So I don't know. I'm not Smurfed out, but I don't know if I'm going to Smurfing like this movie.
Smurfing.
Smurfing, exactly. Who knows? Then we're getting a new live-action Avatar project called The Legend of Aang, The Last Airbender. I'm guessing they're trying to make up for the TV series and for the movie. The TV series has been a lot of fun, the live action.
I liked the movie.
You like The Last Airbender?
Yeah.
The one with the one that was made by no, the one that was the M. Night one?
The one with the kid?
No, the first there's the M. Night Shyamalan.
No, the recent one.
That's the TV series.
Oh.
The TV series is amazing.
I like I take it back. I like the TV series.
Oh, the M. Night movie's horrible.
I like the TV series.
I know a lot of people who defend that movie, and I'm like, really? You like that movie? He's like, yeah. And I said, did you watch the original? No. They watched it and was like, I see why you don't like it. It's like, yeah, it's okay.
I like the TV series.
Anyway, next, Tom Kenny is coming back as everyone's favorite pineapple inhabiting sponge.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob, the movie, The Search for SquarePants. And he's going to make friends with Mark Hamill's Flying Dutchman. Is it going to be good? No. Is it going to be make lots of money? Yes. Who knows? It's fun.
It's going to be silly fun.
It's kids fun. I'm like kind of like excited, kind of but we'll see. Next, we have a movie called Roofman. This is starring
Channing Tatum.
Yes, Channing Tatum. Oh, I had the picture for Roger Kilmer. I forgot about that. Oh, not that one yet. We're not there yet. But Roofman, this is about a man who robs a McDonald's by cutting holes in the roofs, earning him the nickname Roofman. He gets arrested, escapes prison, and hides out at Toys R Us. Apparently, this is a real story. Coming out October 3rd, 2025.
Was this set in Florida?
No.
Doesn't that seem totally applicable?
It would make sense, but it didn't. So the next one, starring Allison Williams, Scott Eastman, Mason Thames, and McKenna Grace. It is another Colleen Hoover adaptation called Regretting You. It's about a mother who puts her ambitions on hold to raise her teen daughter, and then the tragedy happens, and they have to navigate life together. This is another Colleen Hoover romance. You know what you're getting into. Enough said. The next one, which we just spoiled, Mission Impossible, Final Reckoning. Thank goodness they changed it from Deep Reckoning to Final Reckoning. This is apparently the last one with Ethan Hawke. Is it going to be an explosive conclusion, or is it going to stick the landing, or will it run off the cliff? We're gonna have to wait and see.
I think it'll run off the cliff and stick the landing.
I don't think it's gonna stick. I don't know. I want it to. I'm not sure. But
if this is really gonna be the last one, he has to die at the end.
He does. He has to die. But here's something which I find really classy. When this was announced, when they did the show for this, Tom Cruise had everyone do 1 minute of silence for his friend Val Kilmer. We haven't brought it up yet, but yeah, Val Kilmer died. We thought it was all a joke. It was not a joke. And yeah, he fought to get him into Top Gun Maverick. And it's one of the most impactful scenes. So, and the entire audience was silent for a whole minute for it. So,
teenage me so fell in love with Val Kilmer.
He's one of a kind. We're gonna see how it goes though. So we're almost done. Next, we've got a new untitled Trey Parker, Matt Stone, and Kendrick Lamar movie coming out March 2026. We have no idea what it's about.
But it's going to come out March 2026.
Yep. Then we have Sonic the Hedgehog 4 coming out. We still have to watch 3. And Scream 7, 2026. Not starring Jenna Ortega, surprisingly. Yeah, enough said. And then last and certainly not least, we're getting an adaptation of Children of Blood and Bone, the very popular YA novel, which is Afrocentric. And it's shooting
scary?
in Africa. No.
Oh.
It's like it's a YA novel. It's really popular.
Blood and Bone sounds scary.
It's shooting in Africa. I think it's gonna be really good.
I'm here for it if it's not scary.
I don't think it's scary.
I like YA books.
So anyway, the next one is one I'm extremely excited about, and we're talking about Lilo and Stitch.
Yay!
Coming out May 23rd, 2025 in 2 months, and I am so for it. I'm so going to see it. And Chris Sanders is back as Stitch. And even though Zach Galifianakis is going to be Jumba, I'm excited for every cast member except for the guy playing Cobra, because let's be honest, Ving Rhames is still alive. They could have had him do it.
It looks like they got the people of Hawaii right. I'm excited for that.
And
I'm excited
He ruined Shave Ice. He drops the Shave Ice.
You don't drop your shave ice.
I'm excited for this one. It's going to be a blast.
If you drop your shave ice, you quickly scoop it up.
Yeah.
And you move forward.
Yeah. Next one. Freakier Friday. This is the one where apparently they're switching with their kids and adopted kids' bodies. Is this going to be good?
I mean, it looks fun.
It's going to be ridiculous, but it's for everyone who watched the original
Jamie
movie.
Lee Curtis, Lindsay Lohan. I'm here for it. Let's go.
Yes. Next, we have Tron Ares coming out October 10th, starring Jared Leto. Jeff Bridges is back again as Flynn, and Nine Inch Nail is scoring the film, so I'm all for it.
So the music's going to be great.
Is Jared Leto going to be great, or is it going to be garbage? It's now a crapshoot at this point, because he's like either really amazing or he's really bad. So I'm excited. We're going to find out. We have the new Predator Badlands starring Ellie Fanning, and apparently
I like Ellie Fanning.
And the thing is, apparently she is working with the Predator, and the Predator is the protagonist. That's a twist.
Okay.
I mean, last time we had that was Alien vs. Predator, but this could be really good.
Okay.
Then we have a new biopic about Bruce Springsteen called Deliver Me From Nowhere, starring Jeremy Allen White. It's about the boss. Is it going to be good?
Yes.
It's about the boss. Then we have a movie called Ella McKay coming out September 19, 2025. This is starring Emma McKay, kind of funny. And it's about a intern for a congresswoman who finds out stuff. The congresswoman played by Jamie Lee Curtis again. And apparently she had a major wardrobe change in 2 minutes.
Well, Jamie Lee Curtis is known for her major wardrobe change in like less than 2 minutes.
I did not know that.
From the movie with John Travolta.
Oh, yeah.
It's a classic scene. She has a really pretty dress. She rips it apart so that she looks like a hooker. It's a thing. It's really great. Maybe you can put a link in.
I'm trying to remember the scene, and my brain is fuzzy at this moment. But it looks like it's going to be pretty good because it's about a politician who's idealistic in dealing with the realism of life.
No, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger, is that what I said?
That's who you meant. You meant in True Lies.
That's what I meant.
True
Arnold
Lies.
Schwarzenegger.
I just remembered it now.
Yeah.
So the next one I don't have the picture for, but this one is kind of shocking. We're getting a remake of The War of the Roses with Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman and Andy Samberg.
I don't know how to feel about this. I love all these people.
I mean, also you got Kate McKinnon in it, Jamie Demetrius, Kuti Gatwa, the new doctor.
It comes out on my birthday.
And Sunita Mani coming out August 29th. This is either going to be an amazing adaptation or it's going to be, I don't know.
This might be really fun.
I mean, the original War of the Roses, the one that came out in the 30s, was amazing. Then there was the remake with Michael Douglas. It's about a marriage dissolving and just disintegrating, so...
Which is sad, but I like all these people.
And Olivia Colman is very good at what she does.
Yeah.
I hope it's good. I don't know. Let's see. So next we have the Thunderbolts.
They finally
May
get
2nd.
to be on a Wheaties box.
Yes, they do. And the video they released is just them screwing around. It's like it just totally fits. It's like, yeah, this is gonna be great. We do have more information about the story. It turns out that Countess Valentina Allegra de Fontaine is the bad guy. She set them up to kill each other, which, whoa, we didn't expect that after she screwed everybody over in, let's see now, she screwed them over in Black Widow, in Black Panther 2. No, she's a good guy. She's always been a bad guy. Let's be honest. And then we have Bob, who's the main big bad, because Bob is Bob. I mean,
kind of like.
the Sentry is one of the most scary hero and villains ever, because he straight up is like, I have the power of a million suns, and my arch nemesis is myself because I'm crazy. Again, we don't see any Taskmaster. I am 90% sure Taskmaster is going to die in the first act. What do you think? You think she's going to survive?
I don't know.
Like, this is the only time we see Taskmaster in the whole thing. She's not in any of the videos.
I don't know. Maybe they're holding back.
Nah, I'm pretty sure she's dead. Anyway, then we have Avengers Doomsday. They just said that there's more casting announcements. Those aren't all of the people, so could be really good, could be really bad. It's going to be all universes converging. We expected that. Then we had the Fantastic Four First Steps coming out July 25th.
It's looking good.
It's looking really good. They officially revealed the Shallabal version of the Silver Surfer. They haven't released the images yet. I'm a little upset about it, but I'm gonna go with it because it's alternate universe. I'm gonna go with it. It looks really good. All the actors look great. I'm curious who Malkovich is. It's gonna be really good. And then after that we have Elio. Yes, Elio. This is apparently people think it looks good. This is the 4th iteration of this movie.
So it looks cute. I've seen all of the trailers look different.
Yeah, it's like they've released 7 different stories, so this is going to be a hatchet job regardless. I think it might be good, but I'm very... Because the original film, he's a scared kid who just gets abducted because of an accident. This one, I want to get abducted. And then it's, I want to get abducted, I'm becoming friends with the warlord, where it's like, that wasn't the case before. He was a good guy, now he's a bad guy? What?
And then he didn't have an eye, then he had an eye, then he didn't have an eye, then he has an eye.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to see it. It's coming out June 20th. We're going to see. Then next, Nick and Judy are back again for Zootopia 2. Zootopia 2 is coming out, and Kei Hu Huan, Short Round, he is coming back. He's now a new character named Gary the Snake. The first snake ever in Zootopia, and everyone hates him.
Well, snakes are scary.
Well, apparently he's a good guy, but they don't like him. And it's Zootopia, which is weird. But
I like Zootopia.
The other part is that apparently Judy and Nick are going into counseling, which I'm like, are they a couple? Well, we assume they're a couple, but yeah. And then last, and certainly not least, well, we have a couple other things, but last not least for Disney, we have Avatar Fire and Ash, the 3rd of the Avatar movies, where the Sully family is going to be fighting Rogue Navi. Yeah. I know I should be like, yay! But
I really liked the first Avatar movie, but I got motion sickness watching it.
Like I said, we have not watched the second one. I'm not gonna. I have no qualm saying that. I was like, the first one was interesting and unique, and it spoke honest in space. It was different, but I was like, eh. Second one, I was looking at it. It's like, okay, I want to be compelled. I don't know. We'll see. Other news, we're getting a new David Lynch. No, it's not David Lynch. It's we're getting a new film directed by, my brain's forgetting me. I didn't write the notes for this, but it's directed by the famous director. It's written by Tarantino, and the director is known for his my brain is fuzzy.
Quentin Tarantino's scary.
No, Quentin Tarantino is known for his dialogue, and this other guy's known for going off the script and doing his own things. So it's going to be very much like Control Freak versus the director. And this is actually a sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, where Brad Pitt's character is going to be now a reporter.
Huh.
He's going from being the stuntman to a reporter. So this could be.
I really wanted to like Once a Time in Hollywood. I watched it multiple times.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. The only thing which is bad is the end of the movie. The rest is not bad. It's just people in Hollywood hanging out. They just connected the Manson murders, and I like that Manson gets killed. I mean, he dies horribly, but yeah. But again, there's that. The other big news.
But what are you most excited about for Disney?
Well, Disney, it's going to be Stitch, obviously. I'm excited for Tron, excited for Predator. Thunderbolts, yes. Avengers, on the fence about. I want to like it. I really do.
I'm saying Lilo and Stitch.
And Fantastic Four.
Freaky Friday and Fantastic Four are kind of on the same level for me. and Zootopia 2. Those are my most excited.
Not Thunderbolts.
Oh, and Thunderbolts.
The Roses, I want to see a trailer, but I think it's gonna be good. And the last thing, there are a bunch of indies which I didn't go over because we don't have the time, and also I didn't take most of those. But the one indie film I do want to see is they're doing an indie film. I Play Rocky. It's about Stallone getting Rocky made and all the stuff behind it. Like you
that's
heard,
kind of cool.
no, because like one of the inside things is that in order to make Rocky, he sold his dog, and then after Rocky was made, he spent the majority of the money he made from Rocky to buy back his dog for a lot more. So
How much was his dog worth to sell his dog to make the movie?
I don't know. I think it was like $2,000, and then he just spent. He like had to pay like $20,000. I'm not sure.
I thought dogs were like free.
But here's the crazy part: Stallone's turtles from the first Rocky movie, they're still alive.
Yeah, because turtles live forever.
It's crazy, but it sounds like it's gonna be really great. There's a bunch of other indie films that are coming out, like Hell of a Summer, which was directed and starring Finn Wolfhard, which I'm like, the kid from Stranger Things and from Ghostbusters, he's directing now. When did this happen?
He's not a kid anymore.
He's not. He's an adult.
We're old.
We're not that old. We're good. But there's so many others. But this was the CinemaCon, and I'm excited for it. There were a lot of reboots, a couple of really bold original projects, and there's a lot I was excited about. I know you weren't as excited as I was about some of them, but there was.
I'm definitely more excited about some of them than you are.
You are. But which was the one which is the most poof that you did not expect? I mean, I would have loved to have gone there, and so we could have gotten the full experience. But I'm curious, what was the one that you were like the most unexpected? You think?
I was not expecting the Thomas Crown rewrite.
Yeah.
That was like not anywhere on my radar. I have been waiting for the third Downton Abbey movie
for a couple of years now.
Thank you, Julian Fellows.
Like
I wasn't expecting the Beatles.
The Beatles, I was not expecting. That was my mouth dropped when I heard this 4 films on the same day.
That's kind of super exciting. Now I'm sure the 4 films are going to be very, very similar, just from like different points of view, right?
I'm hearing it's same director, but they're going to be doing it like different styles for each one. So like Ringo's going to be more. I don't know.
But it should be a little bit different. But it's It should be their collective story together, but each of their individual viewpoints. So it should be.
Make it worth watching. It shouldn't be just the same film, just with following. It should.
But
be...
it's like that Disney shorts that we watched, where it's like the same story, but
win
like everybody's point of view. So I think that'll be really cool. We'll have to see 4 of them.
That is the most.
I hope it's really good because we're gonna have to see it 4 times.
And like I said, this is CinemaCon, so they're going with the ones you want to see in cinemas. And like I said, there's a couple that I'm like, yes, I want to definitely see like a.
And I was surprised about Karate Kid. I haven't been as excited about the Karate Kid franchise in a while, and now I'm excited.
Cobra Kai was fun, but it's like I want to see, and especially after the last Karate Kid movie, I want to see something good, and this looks good. Now You See Me 2 sounds really good. I want to see a trailer beforehand. Long Walk, I want to see that, but like something which is in the theaters, I'm like, yes, I want to watch it in theaters. That's gonna be like push me away. Like Superman, I definitely want to see because that's gonna be good. Nobody 2 is gonna be fun, but like I think it's gonna be
Downton Abbey. You're most excited for Downton.
No,
Abbey.
I mean for
yeah,
no,
we get it. It's okay. It's not just me.
I'm saying from a visual point, something that's like gonna blow my socks off. I think it's gonna probably be either the Chris Nolan Odyssey, the Beatles movie, or it's gonna be Project Hail Mary. Are gonna be the ones who are like.
I forgot about Wicked. I knew Wicked was coming. We knew Wicked was coming. That was part 1. That was always going to be a thing. So I'm excited for Wicked 2.
Yeah, and I mean the only original one that I'm like.
Because is the witch really wicked, or is it other people that are not wicked that are really wicked?
No, we know the truth of what happened if you saw Wicked. There's like the original films. I think. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see.
I'm excited for a lot of them. I think there's gonna be some really great movies. I'm hopeful that this is a return to movie theaters moment.
I agree.
Where we all start going out to movie theaters and making that a thing again.
And not using phones in theaters.
You should check your. You should, if you check your phone, you get a free popcorn.
No, that would lead to someone losing a phone.
I will check my phone for
like
a free popcorn.
But we're gonna have to wait and see what's coming out and what's gonna be exceptional and unique. The only one I think that's going to be probably very divisive is that Weekend movie. It looks insane. It's like The Weeknd is playing The Weeknd. It's like
That one looks really intense.
yeah, but we're gonna have to wait and see. So anyway, let us know your thoughts. Email us. Leave a comment down below.
Tell us how excited you are for Downton Abbey.
Tell us what you're excited about. Let us know. Thank you very much. And as usual, I'm Xan.
I'm Greta.
We're gone, so we'll catch you guys next time. And keep watching movies. See you later.